So I just wanted to come for a quick insight, a quick update about my webinar, 3 Secrets to Weight Loss. So not long ago, I came across the amazing knowledge and work of Dr. Sue Morter from the Morter Institute in the USA. And actually, she is second generation to energetic medicine. She is a master of bioenergetic medicine, where actually she helped people to heal themselves by connecting again to their own energy in the 7 energy centers in our body, the chakras, the 7 chakras, by activating the centers, activate the flow of breath inside of us, something that in the Western world we forgot to use. We forgot even how to breathe. The Western world is always think and try to figure out things and heal things through the mind, and the mind is so limited compared to our spirit. So we are this spirit, we are this breath, we are this energy, but what we need to do is just to remind ourselves who we really are, because who we really are is a part of the divine, a part of the universe. And our spirit is much, much bigger than our physical body and bigger than this reality that we experience. And what actually happened is that we came here at first, our spirit, our energy needed to compress itself in order to fit inside a physical body. Now, Dr. Sue Morter developed a practice which called the 7 energy codes, and each code actually activates a different chakra, a different energy center in our body, in order to activate the specific center and let it flow again and make it alive again and make us the natural healers, to connect to ourselves, to be with alignment with who we are, and also to open the communication, the talk between all the 7 energies. And so the energy actually needs to flow smoothly from the base chakra and up to the crown chakra. And what happens is that when we have blockages, limited beliefs, anything that stops us, then the energy cannot flow smoothly. There's always a block. So what we want to do with the practice of the 7 energy codes is actually to bring energy, to bring air, to bring light into the black spot, into this stuckness, and to allow the energy to flow smoothly without distractions. All these distractions are actually black, like you can imagine it like black stains, black spots around our energetic field. And actually our reality is being projected by our energy field. So whenever we experience any distortion, any upsetting situations that are repeating in our life, whether it's about money, health, relationships, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, then we need to go back to our energy field, to our 7 energetic centers, and clean it here, like activate it here, bring air. So the 7 energy codes actually first activates the flow of energy, and also opens the communication again between the subconscious and the conscious, because we don't want the subconscious to be hidden and dark and to be like a storage room to all our traumas and bad experiences that we had. We want to imagine it like you open a door or you open a window and you bring air and you bring energy inside and you just make it fresh. So actually there's each energy code is like activated by breathing technique, yoga poses, and body movement. And I'm not going to talk about all 7 of them right now because it's a lot of knowledge, but I really invite you to to follow Dr. Sue Morter and her work. But what I do want to talk about today is about one of the codes, which is the chemistry code. So it's called the chemistry code, and the reason that I want to talk about it today, because it's with alignment to what I teach in my webinar. So actually, and this is what was so amazing to me, and I practice all the 7 energy codes because it's really amazing. You start to breathe again, you start to activate your spirit again, you start to connect to yourself again. And if I didn't say it before, the reason for all that is, first of all, healing from physical diseases, and open yourself to the true you, to who you're supposed to be. Activating our energy actually makes us be with alignment with who we truly are, and it makes us act and live out of inspiration. That you have an inspiration and then you act, and then you meet the right people that you're supposed to meet, and you are going to the right place at the right time, and you have a strong gut feeling or a heart feeling, and different opportunities are open for you because you are in alignment with who you really are. And you don't have to manifest things from out there. It's just you attract the things that belongs to you. So going back to the chemistry code. So the chemistry code actually talks about the chemistry inside our body, which is also create energy. So the chemistry code actually talk about the level energy in our body, the pH. It's called the pH. So the pH in our body should be basic and not acid, and it should be around 7. 7 is basic. And what influence the pH levels and what influence the chemistry energy in our body is everything that inside us, all our blood composition, actually, the cells, the enzymes, the hormones, the food that we eat. And when I say food right now, I mean everything that we take in. It can be food, it can be drugs, it can be cigarettes, it can be alcohol. Whatever you put in, whatever you take in, that is create like a soup with all your with your blood, with your cells, with your body fluids. It became like one soup, and this soup full of ingredients affect and actually indicate the level of pH that you have. So it's like 100% about exactly what I talk about in my webinar, because in my webinar I exactly talk about the chemistry. I talk about the type of blood you have, because the type of blood you have determines and affect the levels of pH, the level of acidity, the levels of acidity or basic that you are. And it defines what food your body knows how to break down and digest. And the second part of it is the food combination that affects a lot about the pH in our body. So one of the things that are very, very important is not to combine starches with protein. Second one is to eat basic food as much as you can, like 70-80% of your food should be basic food, and the most basic food is actually fruits and vegetables. She talks about the influence of fruit, which I talk about too, and the food combination, which I teach too, and the chemistry, which I teach too. And it was so amazing to find this knowledge from such a great teacher and woman who developed such an incredible knowledge, and to see that we are in alignment about nutrition and about how much it affects. It's not only about nutrition, it's not only about the physical problems that we have. It's about being with alignment with your energy. When your energy inside, when your chemistry of your body is full of acid, then everything goes wrong. There's no flow. High levels of acid in our body is not a joke. Actually, it causes a lot of problems, from digestive problems like Crohn's disease, burn in the chest, ulcers, high blood pressure, diabetes, depression, and many others, because your body is not in balance and you want to keep it in balance as much as you want. And one of the factors actually is to balance the level of pH in your body. Now, another thing that influence the levels of pH in our body is actually our thoughts. Because when we are in a low vibration, low frequency of thoughts, especially worry, then the byproduct of worry is high levels of acidity. You let your energy go in a low frequency, and it also affects the pH. So it's not only the food, but a major part of it is nutrition. One more thing that causes a lot of acidity in our body is eating protein from animal source, which is basically, it doesn't matter what kind of blood type you have. Our body doesn't know how to process and break down protein from animals' food. It takes long hours, and the byproduct of it is a lot of acidity in our body. So not only that we as humans need to protect animals and take care of them and not eat them, but the other side of it is also how it affects our energy, our chemistry in our body. So of course the 7 energy codes are much wider than what I can bring right now in to this. It's a lot of information, but actually it all it's about breathing. She teaches how to activate the breath, the energy flow, by breathing techniques, by body movement, and it's all about the talk between the body and the spirit, the nerve system, the signals that we send, and actually the energy. Because when we level up, when we balance the energy, when we connect with who we really are, when we remember and understand that we are not here, we are this big energy inside of us, then we open ourselves to so many wonderful opportunities that project to our reality, of course, and things shift. So I invite you again to check my webinar, 3 Secrets to Weight Loss. It's on Healnlearn website, and you can purchase it there. It's 3 sessions, pre-recorded, and have a great day.